Last week we arrived in Malta after a 4-day sail from Montenegro. There seem to be constant fireworks here, morning, afternoon, and night. It turns out summer is Festa season in Malta, where each village honors its patron saint with religious processions, music, food, and elaborate firework displays. Why they don't wait for evening to do fireworks seems a bit odd, but hey, whatever works for them. We set out to explore the town, but first did a coffee pit stop.
Awesome coffee and cool dinghy ride under a little bridge.
Do you think part of your audience hasn't been to a coffee shop?
Yes, not in Malta.
There's a counter, you tell them what you want, they make it for you and hand it over the counter and you pay them.
Is the coffee good?
Coffee was delicious.
Delicious. Better than normal.
No, just good coffee.
Just good coffee.
Better
than Starbucks?
Well, everything's better than Starbucks.
Good coffee.
Like Starbucks.
It's my lucky day. I got 2 drinks instead of 1.
Our old friend Dave will be flying out of Malta. And before he did, we had a celebratory drink at an old sailor's bar.
Okay, so it was an overwhelmingly positive experience. I had a lot of fun. I saw a lot of things that I've never seen before. I saw places I've never seen before. I ate good food. I generally just enjoyed the hell out of myself. No, not really. I mean, it's tighter quarters than you're used to if you live on land, obviously. And you have to pay attention to a few things that you probably wouldn't on land. Most notably, taking care of conserving water and energy, because they're not unlimited when you're in this situation. So you just have to be a little more careful. It's not really a pain. It's not I wouldn't even call it a drawback. It's just something that you're aware of that you normally wouldn't be.
Just when you're feeling your most foolish, out comes the GoPro, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Nate had sort of tuned me up, but it was very clear that this is a very safe environment. So if it seems dangerous to go sailing across open seas, it doesn't feel nearly as dangerous as it might seem if you're sitting on your couch watching these videos. The boat's big, heavy, goes in a straight line if you tell it to. I never once felt the least bit unsafe or nervous about my physical safety.
Not every embarrassing moment is a photo opportunity, Megan.
Yes, it is.
That's right, but this one is. Show us on you.
Oh, look at that.
My least favorite part, which I complained about much more than I was personally affected by, was the bureaucracy of customs and ports and the like, checking in, checking out. We checked out of one, we checked into another. Both of them went just fine. If you've seen the videos, you've seen them walking around trying to find places and getting sent to the other office and things like that. We didn't have any of those real snafus, but it still kind of chafes me that my romantic notion of just sailing into a place and jumping off the boat and then sailing out when I feel like it is not the way it seems to go, and really not even close.
You exceeded our expectations. You adapted really, really well, and your cooking is amazing, and we would love to have you back anytime you want to come back.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was great. Kyra just said it's not going to be fun when he's gone.
Oh, it was nice having it aboard.
Back to reality. Gotta bring in the laundry.
Malta is right about in the center of the Mediterranean Sea and has one of its best natural harbors. As such, it's been a popular crossroads over the ages, and most every regional power worth its salt conquered Malta, starting with the Phoenicians, then Carthage, which actually started out as a Phoenician colony itself, on down to the Romans, Byzantines, Arabs, Normans, French for a bit, before England, and ultimately independence. In the middle of all that, an order of medieval knights, the Knights of St. John, actually controlled and administered the island for around 300 years.
We are in the Grand Master's Palace in Malta, in Valletta in Malta, and we're gonna go check out the armory.
A lot of old weapons. Knights of St. John fighting the Ottomans.
Okay, wouldn't that just fall off? I mean,
How much of seeing all these places firsthand do our kids really appreciate? Well,
What did you think of the Grand Master's Palace?
It was pretty cool.
yeah, it
Are you
was.
glad you went?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it kind of had this like weird smell. It was very dusty, but
It
other
wasn't-
than that, I mean,
Did
it
not have a weird
smelled-
smell, and it was not dusty at
It
all.
smelled dusty to me.
It was very warm, and it was like I could fall asleep. I was actually yawning a lot. But other than that, thumbs up, 5 stars. It's really cool. They had a massive selection of ancient medieval weapons and armor and such like.
We are wandering around the back streets of Malta looking for a rental car. We had a place targeted and all 3 of their locations were sold out. All of their rental cars were reserved for the day. Today was supposed to be an adventuring day. And I suppose it still is, just we weren't planning on this type of adventure. Search for a rental car has turned into a bust. We were able to rent a car. There was one available in this last place, but when we got to the paperwork, we hit a bit of snag.
turns out I'm a Class E. Seems fine to me. Said I wasn't able to drive a car. Then I was able to drive a car, but now I need a Class C on my US drivers or an international license, which I don't have, so gone are the days of just renting somebody's random car down an alley with nothing but a WhatsApp number. Now I gotta have an international driver's license. Oh well.
All right, Plan C is emerging. We have decided to not go back to the boat, but instead we are walking to the bus station to catch a bus to go exploring.
Humans, and most all living creatures really, build lives of habits.
We made it to the bus stop.
It's a powerful survival feature. Doing something for the first time is hard. Do it often and it gets easy. So easy you might not even devote any conscious energy to it at all. Public transportation is a perfect example. Do the same commute every day and it's as easy as can be. But the first ride in a new city takes brain power.
All right, well, our adventures have paid off. We have made it to the Mosta Rotunda. It is big and beautiful from the outside, quite grand, with its red pillars. They look like they are temporarily covered in a beautiful red fabric. We're gonna go take a look inside. It is supposedly the 3rd largest unsupported...
1975, this dome's older than I am. Ooh.
No, I don't know that's not when it was built. It was built earlier than that. It's the 3rd largest dome, unsupported dome in the world, modeled after the Pantheon in Rome.
How do I look with my Roman style piece of trash around my shoulders?
We look quite stylish. Oops. I'm showing my shoulders. They've provided Eiley and I with these very nice Italian-made designer shoulder coverings. Mine's not doing a very good job of covering my shoulders at the moment, but we look very stylish.
Yes.
Just outside the rotunda is a World War II bomb shelter. Malta had it rough in the Second World War. Positioned just off Sicily, it was in easy striking distance of the Axis, and yet it was a key link in the British supply route through the Med. There was a tremendous amount of bombing on the islands, and conditions for military and civilian personnel were horrendous. We then took a short ride down to the beautiful old walled city of Medina.
We are here entering into the Old Town of Medina. Pretty cool. It's one of the oldest settlements on the island of Malta.
In so many European cities, the old cities are just packed. Knickknacks, t-shirts, gelatos, you name it. Here it's pretty cool. The density is bigger and there's not tour ships or cruise ships, I should say, right here. So you can kind of wander around the old parts of the city unencumbered, feel a little bit more peaceful. I must admit, even when in places like this or the World War II bomb shelter, which are just dripping with history, I have trouble picturing what times gone by were really like. The juxtaposition with the modern world all around is usually a bridge too far for me. Oftentimes books actually do a better job for me of painting a picture than the current version of the place itself.
Going to get fuel, one jerry can at a time.
More often than not, we meet our fuel needs just by grabbing a few jerry cans worth at a time. Sometimes there simply isn't a big boat fuel dock around. But even if there is, 4 of these cans last us a couple of weeks, so it usually feels easier to me just to go this route. Probably didn't need fuel, almost certainly didn't need fuel to get to Sardinia, but I don't want to cut it close either.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Bye.
The times I don't like is when I have to walk across town in the heat to some on-land gas station because there's no other option. That happened a few times in Southeast Asia.
This was pretty convenient. Yeah, pretty nice. Floating fuel dock.
Up the mast. Wanted to check it out. I haven't been up in a while. Eiley was up here last months ago. Everything looks okay to me up here. My jury rig job on my mast light is holding tight. And yeah, just a little view of Old Town Valletta up here.
We're leaving Malta today. We've been here for about 2 weeks. We really liked it. Fireworks were going when we got here and they're going when we are leaving at 8 a.m. Yeah, now we're heading to Italy.
There it goes. That is one beautiful historic harbor. We are headed to sea, 4 or 5 days to Sardinia, Italy. Woo! Excited about that. Getting attached to those moorings was really intimidating. We had a friend in the anchorage who helped us with their dinghy, but leaving so early, it's like 7 a.m. We didn't want to bother anybody else, so we did it ourselves. We yesterday re-rigged a couple lines so that we could just pull them on from deck. And it's always super, super scary and intimidating the first time you do something new, especially when you're in tight quarters. And those were really tight quarters. We had a friend boat literally sharing the same mooring ball as us. So if we got out of control, we were right on top of them in no time. Luckily, everything went smoothly, and yeah, we're on our way. There's a captain with his tool bag.
He thinks I don't pull my weight around here. She gets all grumpy. One day she has to make breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and she gets a little grumpy.
He's just sitting around doing the daily mini crosswords and New York Times connections. I mean, come on. There's things to do around here. We're on a collision course with a seagull. Who's gonna play chicken? The seagull appears to be sitting on something. What is it?
It's a live turtle.
No way.
It just swam down.
Oh my gosh. The seagull was on the turtle. Oh, hey bud. Oh my gosh, you are gorgeous.
Oh, there's another one over there.
I know. Whoa.
Avoid the prop, man.
Dude.
Avoid the prop.
Oh no! The turtle made it through. I saw him come by unscathed. Wow, I have never seen that. That turtle must have been sleeping on the surface or something. It really did not want to dive. There was tons of little fish swimming around it. That seagull was literally sitting on it. I don't know what was going on there. That was crazy. And super beautiful.
Screws, one of which is stripped, one of which came right out.
That's always the way. Why is that always the way?
The light works, it's just a little dim. It doesn't bother me, it bothers the first mate.
Well, yeah, because it's a little dim, you can't see it from the cockpit. If you can't see it from the cockpit, I don't think another boat's gonna be able to see it. I mean, it's there for a reason. We should fix it and get it working. And I just cannot believe how gorgeous it is out here today. A beautiful day to be out on the water.
Turtles are pretty cool.
That was awesome. I've never seen anything like that.
Sea turtles?
Well, I've seen sea turtles, but not like so sleepy.